keep talking to me crazy. She keep talking to me fucking crazy. I'm crazy. I'm fucking crazy.
No. Wait, what? Oh, so now you want to talk. Okay then, well shit. Cut the mic on.
And I don't like the way he don't take the approach that most battle rappers take. Like he was all up in their face, like he talking to a dude and shit. Like,
yeah. Man, that's, you know what it is? That's because he ain't underestimating them the way all them other niggas was. That's why when they did that Kings versus Queens or whatever it was called, all the Kings lost every single battle. Yep. Them girls beat them every single battle.
I thought JC won his.
Nope.
That girl beat him?
Yep. JC lost. Verb lost.
Yeah,
Surf
I know
lost.
Verb lost. I know Surf lost.
Uh-huh. Shit, everybody on that card. Tay Rock lost. Geechee lost, I think. I think he battled a girl.
Shit, Geechee had battled on that card?
I can't remember. I could be just naming niggas.
That's I think you lost to them niggas.
Hey, if you was on that card, you would have lost.
Shit,
because them girls
was battling them that night, huh?
Them girls came to not play with them niggas, and them niggas came thinking they shit. I ain't about to get beat by no girl.
Right.
Yep. Got their ass whipped, nice and smooth.
That's what they dumb ass get.
Yeah, yeah. Cause I mean, listen. Think back on this. Every single story you hear about a nigga talk about how he got his ass whooped, it was always by his mama, his grandma.
Yep.
So them girls brung a switch to the battle and commenced to whooping them little hard head, knucklehead niggas' asses.
Mm-hmm. Them niggas ain't get it.
A true definition of underestimating your
opponent.
Your opponent. All because of what she was born with between her legs.
Yeah. And I feel like if you just go into the battle with the intent of giving a great performance, I don't see how you come out bad in a situation like that. Like,
the smartest thing they did was not put QC on it. Cause this nigga don't be playing with him. You see that battle he had with that girl on Black Ice.
QP?
Yeah, QP.
Which one?
The little I think she was like a little dyke or something like that. I don't know. I know he kept calling her a bullfrog.
Which QP you talking about?
I thought the one from Highland Park. Our QP.
Oh yeah. He be fucking them. He be fucking them up.
Yeah, he is not gonna underestimate you. He gonna come in there and he gonna talk some shit.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Let's go ahead and get to the meat and potatoes of this episode, man.
Yeah,
you
let's
ready?
get into this bullshit, nigga. Because this is some bullshit.
We talking about the 3 eras. EEE. The smack era, the URL era, and the new era.
Yeah.
That's what we getting down to. Now, how you want to jump into it? Like, you want to go by each list? And
let's critique. For starters, can we have it to where they can see the list with us?
Yeah, I'm gonna thumbnail it.
Okay, bet. So, like, as we talking about it, we gonna run through the list and like just talk about. First, let's talk about who shouldn't be on this list.
I wouldn't. Yeah, because I was about to say I wouldn't say they shouldn't be on there. They should be in a different position, but it's an error miss. It's a section missing between that URL and that new era.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Okay,
so you gotta remember that that whole URL era, that's a long stretch.
Yeah, it is.
That is a very long stretch.
That is
because you're talking about
2010
URL that went from proving ground, having 100 people in a room, to 5,000 people on a stage.
So would you say, like, because I'm URL era to me, I'm guessing like not even 2010, maybe like 08 to like basically like last year, the last 2 years.
I can't really put a year to it.
It's like a 10-year stretch with the URL, maybe a little bit more than that.
I can't even put a year to it because it's got to be when they first started calling it the URL. And it really started blowing up.
So that would be around 12 years ago. And okay, so now do we want to first name off each person on each list, or you want to just get into, like you said, who shouldn't be on the list?
I kind of want to, if they can look at the list with us, then I kind of want to get into who we think shouldn't be on the list.
Okay, well, we can go straight in that because this whole episode, all they're gonna see is this list because this is what we own.
Yeah, because like I kind of look at it. I wanted to talk about who. Let's go each era. Who shouldn't be on the list and who's missing from the list.
Okay. We going left to right or right to left?
Starting from the Smack era.
Starting at Smack. Okay.
Now, let's run down what is considered the Smack era. Smack DVD, right?
Uh-huh.
This is before the small rooms, when it was just them niggas in gyms and in random parks and fucking record stores and all that shit.
Yeah, like the beginning. Well, I would say
the beginning stages.
Yeah, but I would say the URL will end up being like just like Smack gonna bleed over into the URL, but just like the beginning of it, and then it branch off.
The URL is what I consider small room battles, where there was a crowd in there.
It was a stage like St. Andrews and shit like that.
No, like because URL was before that too. Because you got to remember, like that, the start of the Midwest movement.
Okay.
Like everything around that time.
Okay, that's where
the URL comes in.
Okay, so we can go there.
The first night of main events, the first Summer Madness,
right?
All of those events that are highlights in main stage, like big stage battles now.
Yeah. Okay, so the start of URL is around the time of Calico and Math Hoffa.
Yeah,
that's like 2000.
Actually, Rich Dollars and Young Miles.
Yeah,
around that time.
Okay. Yeah. Because that was real early on when they was first getting them stages.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So, Smack era. We're going to start there. Now, who I feel like is missing from the list off the top is X Factor.
Yeah. X Factor was, I would say, yeah, he can go on there as in place of Jay Mills.
Most definitely. Because he put in way more work than Jay Mills did.
Yeah, he definitely put in way more work. A-Verb should not be in that Smack era list. But Serious Jones also, he needs to be in there.
Yeah. Because, I mean, A-Verb did have, what was that outside league but that ain't got nothing to do with Smack, though.
No, that ain't got shit to do with Smack.
By the time he get on Smack,
rise came
during the URL. Yeah,
that's why he should be in the URL era. He shouldn't be on that Smack era,
right?
And that's why I say Serious Jones should be on that. Serious Jones is one of the top guys in the Smack era.
Yeah,
with Mook and Lux and Rex.
Yeah,
Ice Goods and all of them.
Most definitely,
but. Serious Jones, X Factor for sure need to be on the list.
Yep, A-Verb need to move over. Jay Mills need to be eliminated.
Or Reed Dollars. And that's who I was gonna put instead of X Factor on that list. Only because it's more work done. Yeah.
Cause I mean, even though like I can't give you a battle that Reed Dollars has won. His like if you look at his sheet on paper, it's impressive as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, because if you really want to go like based off the number of battles,
no,
to
not
be
off the
honest,
number.
Clips only got one battle in the Smack era.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go off. I don't want to go off the number of battles.
Yeah, I was going more so off of popularity and hype of that time.
Yeah, because I don't know what the fuck Reed Dollars was doing like outside of the videos we seen, but he had to have did something to be up there with them elites.
Yeah,
he had to have got some good ass whoopings in.
And J Mills edges his way in, but for me, he not on this list because they don't have Sirius on this list.
Right.
And that's really the only reason why. Sirius isn't on this list, so he automatically has a spot. If we gonna take a verb off of there, you could put, like I said, Reed Dollar or J Mill could take that last spot.
I give it to X Factor.
I don't think X Factor had that popularity during that time.
No, he didn't.
He definitely had the battles and he was definitely going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, he would be under Mills.
But Miles didn't have the popularity either. All he had was that Lux.
Miles had that popularity.
Who he had besides Lux?
He had Rex.
He showed the fuck did because he got cheated.
Rex is how he got Lux.
Yeah, because he got cheated out that Rex battle. Because I remember.
They say he ain't win that.
Yeah,
I felt like Rex got dog walked.
No, because at the end, remember Rex started he interrupted him and kept going that dot.
I don't remember that.
I remember that shit because like everybody in the crowd was yelling that shit. Like he had them niggas.
Rex did that to Tech 9.
No, that was Miles. He did that shit to Miles.
He didn't do that to Tech.
Did he?
He did that to Tech 9. Because that was the same night that Mook battled Young Hot.
Oh yeah, Mook whooped the shit.
Oh my god. That is a legendary, like
he did
the most meaningless battle in Murder Mook's life happens to be his biggest highlight to me. And that's that Young Hot, because he's for starters, it's the most one-sided battle I've ever seen since he went up against Tay Rock.
I was just about to say, like, he did Young Hot and Tay Rock the same.
Like, but Tay Rock had more fight in him. Yeah. And had talent.
Yeah.
Where Hot, that nigga was just ass. It was like, bro, why are you here? That
was like watching Chilla Jones and JC.
Oh man, when that was bad.
That was nasty.
That was so bad. He did. And Chilla, it shocks me because of how crazy Chilla go. Yeah. It was like, bro, I remember when you battled JC and we was like, nigga.
And the only thing, I
don't see you making it.
And the only thing that kept them two from out of being the Smack era, just the time that they did it. Because it was the Smack era setting, because it was in the record store.
Yeah.
But it was just the time that they did it. By that time, the Smack era was done.
Yeah, by that time, the Smack era is done and we good into that URL.
Yeah.
Yeah, we good into that URL era.
Mm-hmm. Because that's the same thing that got was the QB versus Rosenberg on the stage.
QP versus Rosenberg.
That was like
that was Proving Grounds.
Yeah, that was like in like a little gymnasium type thing looking.
No, that was Proving Grounds in a little record store shit.
Oh, okay. What about the QP and B Magic? That was probably the same place.
That wasn't Smack.
No.
That was
that was all
Street
because
Status.
Yeah, but what?
I think that was Street Status.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or one of them. It was one of them. It wasn't. I don't think it was a. No, it was. It was a Proving Grounds battle. My bad. It was a Proving Grounds battle.
I could have sworn it was Smack, but
yeah, you right. It was a Smack battle. Yeah, that's a Smack battle. Because you got to remember, like, when the URL era starts, they're still in what was considered the Proving Grounds when they moved to the main stage. Right. They were battling in rooms like that. Those small room battles. Because Summer Madness, or actually, no, it wasn't even Summer Madness. I want to say Night of Main Events was the first big stage that they did, or first main stage that they did. Summer Madness was the biggest venue they had done up to date.
Right.
At Webster Hall. They had never done a venue that big that could fit like 5,000 people.
Right.
Because I want to say wherever they was at for Night of Main Events, I don't think that was at Webster Hall. I think that was somewhere else that only held like 2,000. Still a lot of people, but
that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it was still like, it wasn't no big stage battle. But like, think about when Verb and Miles battled. That was a small room battle.
Right.
When Verb battled Hoffa, small room.
Yeah. Man, that battle right there made me really not like Hoffa. Cause for some reason, like, I just felt like Hoffa's whole, like, his rounds was just a bunch of just hyped up ass lies that he was just trying to use to destroy Averb credibility in that battle, while Averb had those bars.
Averb versus Mav Hoffa is one of my favorite battles to watch, and from Hoffa.
I'm gonna have to go
I
back
felt
and
like
see
that
it.
was one of his best performances, lyrically and performance-wise. One of his, if not his best performance.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it because I haven't watched it since way back then. But for some reason, I just wasn't feeling. I don't know if
I know exactly what it was. I know exactly what it was that make you not feel that battle.
What?
And why you wasn't fucking with Hoffa.
I was a real big Averb fan at that time too.
It was that. It was definitely that. And I'm gonna tell you why I know it was that. Cause Averb started his verse off and said, Averb versus Mav Hoffa. I ain't glad, I'm mad, partner.
Yep.
This is who y'all got me up against, Mr. Battle Rap Bully, Mr. Jab Popper, a nigga that sucker punched an 125-pound man and didn't drop him.
Man,
When Averb said that, whatever came out of Mav Hoffa's mouth from that point, you didn't fuck with.
Nothing. None of it. None of it.
Because you go back and you think about that punch and you was like, he didn't drop that nigga.
Man. And I'm like, dog. Because remember, I used to always say, like, man, this nigga built a whole battle rap career off a bullshit ass punch. And it took for you to break that, what was going on, like, before that battle down to me, for me to just go, oh, okay, well, yeah, that was kind of justified.
I was getting ready to say, like, he really didn't build the career off that. The people just...
They took it and ran with it.
Yeah, because he made Mo shocking.
Yeah.
He made a national fucking TV show of punching Dose in the face. And like...
And he clearly told Dose, hey, man, back up.
Yeah. And Dose was in the fucking wrong.
That's why Mav Hoffa wouldn't, at that time, he would have punched anybody. Like, after you had broke it down to me, like what he was going through before that, he would have punched anybody. Especially,
he was going through some shit. Especially
if he would have battled Easy. Because I told you how Easy is in your face and walking circles around you, spit.
Hell,
look.
Mav Hoffa, I get, it's a lot of hate for Mav. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But I fuck with Mav. I don't think he always performed the best. I wish he had better bars in a lot of situations. Like, put down the bully, the battle rap bully shit and bar a nigga the fuck up right quick.
Calico
and then go back and talk greasy.
Calico made him put that shit down. Cal hurt that nigga pride.
Nah, I don't know, dog.
Nigga. Oh my God.
They was feeling the nigga that night, dog. They was feeling
that
Calico
nigga Cat, man.
No, not to say that Calico, because his bars, Mav's bars was not on point in that
Yeah, battle. It seemed like, okay, so.
But Mav got one of my most favorite fucking bars. That nigga, and he said it to Dose. That nigga said, I'm from the place where we grab you by the chain and try to punch you out the shit.
Yeah.
And we gone before you hit the floor. And if your chain fake, we find you and we fuck you up some more. Nigga, that is great.
You know what? I mean, a long time ago, I did stop my hate for math, but that is nice. That's
Man,
nice. That's nice.
That is beautiful.
That is fucking nice. So we got we do got Mav Hoffa in the Smack era.
Mav Hoffa, Murder Mook, off top in the Smack era. They actually have Murder Mook as the leader of that era. I kind of disagree with that, but the only person that you could put up there is Lux, and to
Lux didn't have that many battles.
Work for real.
Yeah, he ain't had that many battles.
And parking it.
Mm-hmm. He did. He skated just like Clips.
Yeah. So Mook had the most. Yeah, he probably had the most Smack battles out of everybody on the list.
Yeah. See, Clips, he just basically like carried DNA halfway through the URL era when he was doing all that writing for him.
Nah, I don't think Clips was writing for him.
Yeah, he was writing for him.
I don't know.
He may not have been writing like, this is all me, but you know, basically
like, I think it's like, nigga, I'll throw you a line here and there.
Yeah, or it was just
y'all
like
niggas is conversating, niggas talk rap.
Yeah, so it was probably like why DNA is right, because you know they was close. So while he was writing, he was going over the bar like, hey man, tweet that. Like, tweet this.
Nigga,
and then niggas would take that and run with it.
Clips, listen to this right quick. And you be like, hey, that bar right there, you should say this. Like, the way you said it is cool, but if you say it like this, it'll probably hit a little better and it get you there a little quicker and less words. So it flow together. Yeah,
Clips had the mindset already.
In the pocket, you know what I'm saying?
Clips had the mindset and knew how to win the battle already. And he was all, I mean, shit. Because when he came back, you know what? Yes. When Clips came back to battle rap, I could not stand that fat fuck ass nigga. And then I had to really sit down and think, like, why don't I like him? And then I started listening to it. I was like, man, this nigga cold. But I didn't say so much bullshit. I got to just kind of like ride this dislike out.
It's always the fans that make you hate a nigga.
Man. And then
jump real quick from battle rap real quick. The fans are the reason why I don't like LeBron James.
I don't get the LeBron hate. But at the same, well, no, it wasn't the fans that made me hate Kobe. It was just, I was just diehard Iverson.
The reason why I hated Kobe was because whenever it seemed like shit was about to go left and these niggas was about to lose, Kobe do some wild ass shit and fucking make a crazy ass shot.
That was that's pure skill, pure talent.
I hated that this nigga would kill so much of my hope. That's why I hated Kobe. Like, there was love Kobe to death, but I hated him because he killed a lot of hope. But with LeBron, I hated LeBron because of his motherfucking fans. Them fucking fanboys they tripped me out.
Yeah, they sent it over the top.
And it was some motherfucking Charlie Clips fanboys when that nigga hit the block.
Man, that shit was crazy.
They was on him heavy for a minute on top of that.
Man, because when Kobe had fucked his ankle up towards the end of his career, that's what made me go, why don't I like this nigga? Like, his stats is there. His talent is there. I done seen him do some amazing shit. Oh, yeah, I was too wrapped up in Iverson at the time. That's why I
didn't start fucking with Kobe until after we beat him in the finals.
I ain't fuck with him after that.
Oh, God. That was when Kobe was officially... That was when I could watch Kobe play and not be mad about anything he did.
Man, because
when the Pistons finally won that championship and they beat them niggas, it was like, all right.
Man, not only did we beat them, we literally beat the NBA because we was going up against the refs hard.
Yeah.
We was going up against the refs really hard, man. Because they was trying to cheat the shit out of us. It was like, if we playing in LA, we have to play 2 times better
Yeah.
And we have to play way cleaner because they're not letting us get this physical play. Because, you know, they used to kind of like die down the rules a little bit with the physicalities during the playoffs.
Yeah. They played a little bit more physical. It was going to come. It come with the territory of the game regardless.
Yeah. So it was like they let them be a little bit more aggressive.
Be like heavy on the whistle through the whole thing.
Yeah. So, but okay, so other than those two, you pretty much satisfied with the Smack era list. You know, of course they missed a million people, but this was just
I
like
don't think they missing too many people. It ain't too many other people. Who else can you really name?
Right.
Yeah, like I feel like we got that. Like I said, this list is missing Sirius Jones. That's really the only person that I feel like is like completely missing. Him and X Factor are the ones I feel like are completely missing from the list.
Right.
Where they should be here.
Yeah. Even if you just
Verb is the only one that I feel like, nigga, you should not be here. You should not be on this list.
No,
it's not that I don't think J Mill should be on this list, but based off of how they got it and the people that I named to go on there, he may make it, he might not. I think I would put him over X Factor and he just makes the list and X Factor just falls off of it. But in the same token, I'm more biased to X Factor, so it's
only reason I give the X Factor is because, you know, how much work he put in and how long he been doing it.
Yeah,
but X Factor really shined heavy during the URL era.
Another one, would we name Mickey Facts?
We didn't even get into Mickey Facts.
Yeah, we didn't get into Mickey Facts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot of people, but like for them to just throw a quick list together and toss it out there, it's decent. Especially, you know, we only like debating.
It's fair.
Like, yeah,
it's very fair. Considering that the only person we feel does not belong on the list straight up is A Verb.
Yeah, he should be shifted over.
And it's not that we don't think he's good enough for the list. It's that he was not in the Smack era. He was in the URL era.
Yeah, he should be shifted over.
Now, this URL era is the one that we need to talk about.
That's what we own now.
This whole list up.
It's a million other people that could be on that fucking list.
I said this to you earlier when we was talking.
Mm-hmm.
The URL era has so many names that you can just rattle off and be like, man, they deserve to be on this list. But it's hard. Like, it's all about who you are a fan of when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
But we're not going to talk about who we think should be. Because that's going to be alone.
Yeah, that'll be all day long.
We need to talk about who should not be on this list.
And we both agreed right out the gate with Ill Will and Chess.
Yes, Ill Will, Chess, and New Jersey Twerk should not be on this list.
Mm-hmm.
They should not be on this list. They are to be in the new era list.
Because they are the newest ones.
They led it. They started it off.
Mm-hmm.
They got the ball rolling.
But would you say T-Top as well?
T-Top. I didn't even see. I wasn't even looking at his name down there. Yeah, T-Top for sure.
Yeah.
T-Top does not need to be on this list. Not on the URL list.
Because he don't go back that far.
No, he does not go back that far. He came up quick, but you could argue him on it. He's arguable because he came up quick. But I would say that he leads it.
So
he starts off that new him and Briz should be the start of that new era.
So who would you replace them three with? Because we got a million people that we could, but as far as like the top ones, who would be your top three to just replace?
Before we go into that, I just realized something looking at this list. Somebody who doesn't need to be on the URL era, K-Shine. K-Shine doesn't need to be in the URL.
Because he don't go back. He's a Smack?
Yeah, he's Smack.
He went back that far?
Yeah, he went back that far. He battled Goods.
Oh, yeah.
He battled Goods. I want to say he battled Head Ice, too.
Because that's why Goods said he wouldn't battle him again. Because Goods said he already beat him. And that's why he said, no, Hollow, you can battle him because I don't do rematches.
Yeah, K-Shine goes into the Smack era. Nah, I would put K-Shine on because when he was smack, he was spitting.
And that's the other thing. That's another. Now that's one, but it's another person who shouldn't be on there that should be into the smack, right along with Charlie, and that's Tay Rock.
Tay Rock is another one. I forgot about. I didn't even pay attention to his name on the list. Tay Rock is another one that should be on that smack era
because they battled at, what was that, a bus stop?
Who Clips and they battled in Lions Den.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lux ran Lions Den.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga Lux ran Lions Den.
Yeah, that was his shit. Yeah, they battled in the Lions Den. K-Shine battled, I want to say he battled Goods in the Lions Den.
Yeah, so we got one that should be shifted forward and two should be shifted back.
Yeah. Yep.
So those three that need to be shifted over towards the new era, the beginning of the new era, who would you put in replace of them? Like, as just far as like the three.
Calico, why the fuck isn't he on this list?
Man, I don't know what the fuck they got going on against this nigga, man. They
Calico, Tech 9, and Young Ill.
Yeah, because Tech 9, like, yeah, he, you know, the way he went out and all of that stuff is crazy, but
fuck all that.
But he
that ain't
put
got
that,
nothing to do with battle rap.
That ain't got shit to
do. Tech 9 needs to be on that URL
he
list.
Put a lot of work in and some good work too.
Yes, definitely. Definitely put some good work in. He needs to be on this list. Him, Young Ill, and who did I say?
Calico.
Smack.
Who was this nigga?
Most definitely.
Nigga, that was part of the intro.
Yeah, that I was getting ready
so
to say
how
that
can
was
you
his intro.
Yeah, so how can you leave that off? How can you leave him off?
Yeah. Yep, I'm trying to think who else could go on this list, because we got three that we moving out. We still got two more spots because we got the two people that we moving to Smack Era.
Right. So with that, it would have to be shit. I would say Bill Collector. He is highly slept on.
Nah, I wouldn't say Bill Collector. Not for the URL era. Not URL era. I wouldn't say Bill Collector. Because before I just get to saying JC, I'm trying to think of who else was like going crazy during that time.
And that's why I was saying earlier, Big Cannon and Young Cannon.
Not really with the URL.
They didn't have a lot of them on there.
They have a lot of battles. They just don't have a lot of URL battles.
Right. And then you got Marv 1, which is the same thing.
JC.
You got a lot of
battles.
But a lot of them is not
a lot of URL battles.
Yeah. And that's
actually you could classify JC into the new era.
Oh, he go back way too far for that.
He go back far, but technically he had enough battles to be. He just don't have enough battles to be on this list.
Yeah, not with this company.
Yeah, he don't have enough to be on the list.
So who will go in them two spots? Shit. Oh, well, no, it's really only one spot because we moved Averb over.
All right, yeah. So Averb is automatically here. And so all of St. Louis is in here. Hitman, Young Ill, and Averb for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We got DNA in there. We got Big T.
But then would you put X Factor on the URL?
Not really.
Because that's where his popularity really was at.
That is where his popularity was at. And technically, yeah, he probably would fall more so into that character. Yeah. X Factor, yeah. He would be URL.
Him and B Magic. Because B Magic had a nice little stretch.
Yeah. He would be URL. X Factor, you could give URL.
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, shit. He try to come back during this new era, and he left quick. Yeah, he left quick. He was like, "Fuck it, shit,
He
man. I did
battled
it.
not Young Cannon. What was that?
I've been here 30
fat
years.
White boy,
Big K.
Big K.
Mm-hmm.
That battle was ass. That battle was ass.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I heard Big K when he won.
The battle was ass. When the battle is ass, there's no way you can win it. Y'all both lost.
That shit went down as a tie.
No, not a tie. Y'all both lost. Y'all both fucking lost. Because y'all both sucked.
Oh, man. So,
QP,
which one?
Detroit.
Well, yeah.
He didn't run a long stretch, but
Nah, and then he got a lot of flack because of, things he was doing. His recreational things.
yeah, he was on some bullshit.
Mm-hmm. And then you got QP and Cali, which didn't have a lot of URL
Hell
battles
no,
at all.
I wouldn't put this nigga on this list.
Matter of fact, did he have any?
No, he ain't got no URL battles.
Right. I just thought about that. Like, he got battles, but it wasn't, you know what I mean? Shit, that's like, Fat Boy, Animal House.
Right.
Man, that was my battle.
Yeah.
Him versus Tall T.
I'm mad that I done got to drinking too damn much. I can't think of nobody else right now. And it's a lot of people to name.
That's probably why
crazy.
it is. Because it was a lot of people. We wasn't just watching just this little list of people in that stretch of URL.
No, we wasn't. You know what? You want to know why it's fucked up? Because so many people from the Smack era dominated in the URL era too.
Yeah. And
that's where it throws my thoughts off. Because I'm sitting here thinking like, why can't I think of nobody? Because Arsenal was in the URL era dominating.
Mm-hmm.
Hollow was in the URL dominating. Miles was in it for a minute. Clips was already on up top off of one fucking battle and then turned up for real off the URL shit.
So good that he left.
So good that he fucking left. Rex dominated the URL, came in dominant on the URL.
Yeah. Shit.
And then going into the list that they got here.
You know what?
Hitman, Big T, Suge, Conceited.
You know
Rock,
who was in the early?
Shine, John.
You know who was in the early URLs that like disappeared, but he was good as fuck? Who was the other white boy besides Iron Solomon?
Soul Khan?
Yeah.
I started to name him, but I think that was he only had that one URL battle.
Oh, the rest of them was just somewhere else?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the only battle he had.
Yeah, Soul Khan was nice.
That was the same night Arsenal battled Hitman.
Right. And then you know what else? Throw you for a loop. The fact that they just put these names in front of you.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's like you're navigating our focus.
Yep.
To where it's kind of thrown off a little bit. But then as soon as you go back, you get to typing people in or watching some battles. You're like, oh shit.
And that's crazy because I'm trying to think of some battles like it's like, but I would say, I guess at this point is what we got one spot left.
I believe so. No, we filled that spot with X Factor.
Yeah, we did.
Yep. And then you say this new era.
This new era is where we put Twerk, Chess, T-Top,
Ill Will.
Yeah. T-Top, Chess, Ill Will, and Twerk. We highlight them.
Yeah.
And then we go Geechee and Rum Nitty.
Right.
Yeah. Geechee and Rum.
As far as
I kind of want to put your Rum Nitty in the URL.
And as far as the new era, all of them niggas is new niggas. I like when they go to the new era, I can't go, well, this nigga been doing like, no, he need to go in the URL or none of that shit. Like, no, all of them is literally the new class.
Would you go Chef Trez in newer era?
Yeah.
I was on the fence about him and Rum Nitty.
Chef Trez, no, I would keep him in the new era. Cause that was but he would be like higher up in there, like how you say, like with Ill Will and Chess and T-Top in them. Yeah, he been doing it a little bit longer, but you gotta have a cutoff.
B-Dot should not be on this fucking list.
But he a new nigga.
I don't give a fuck.
You talk about as far as like leading it and running it, then
period.
Cause I don't even know who Jay the Nightwing is.
I don't know who that is either. Nigga. After Loso, I don't know none of them. I know Jack Boy Maine.
And Jack Boy Maine, Smack cut him off after that John battle.
Oh yeah, he got did dirty.
He got cut off.
He got did dirty
because I guess Smack he's not feeling like, you know what I'm saying, the way he do things. He too wild. He too much of a wild card, basically. Like he will fuck the money up. So.
Yeah, so you fucking up business moves.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's not a good look.
So now when it comes to the era after this, when I was thinking about it and I said like, well, the next one will be like the arena era. Then when I was thinking about that, I was like, well, yeah, you can keep them niggas named as the new era and move on to the arena era. Because that's all of that will still, you know, line up in place. Like, yeah, once after the new era came, then they moved on to the next era of a big stage. Like that don't mean just because it say the new era, these the newest niggas out. Like, no, that was the new era after URL.
Yeah. During the URL era, that was the new era.
Yeah.
Like,
basically.
We just didn't have a name for it. It didn't earn its name until a new era came.
And these niggas came out hard. These niggas came out hard.
They built this shit.
Yeah. And
like when I said earlier, Smack era is the foundation. Yep. This shit, without the Smack era, all of this shit crumbles.
Right.
The URL is the actual building itself.
Yeah.
The URL era is the actual building itself.
See, when you put it in that term, because I was going to say basically the same thing, just a different way. Like the Smack era is the foundation. The URL era was the movement. Yeah. The new era is
all of the shit inside the building.
I would say the work in progress.
Like, nigga, when you look at this point, battle rap is now a platform and you are inside of the battle rap community.
Yep.
And you are looking inside this shit.
And the new era brung in the eyes of the industry. Yeah. The
URL brought in the eyes of the industry.
Yeah, because the
URL definitely did that. But there's a reason why a lot of these URL niggas be doing the new era niggas wrong, because of the fact that they have experience with main stage and small room. Yeah. Because they came in and building up from one to another.
Yeah, the URL was basically the millennials. Yeah. They was there before the technology really popped off and thereafter. Yeah. And but you know, the only reason I say they brung in more of the eyes of the industry is all because of the same thing you say about the Smack era. Without the Smack era,
did we call B Magic to that URL list?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yep, we did. And but like you were saying,
make sure.
like you were saying, like without the Smack era, it wouldn't be no URL or new era. Yeah. But like without the URL era, like you say, the new era wouldn't be around. It's a domino effect.
Hey, without the URL era, there's no there is no new era, and it makes the foundation pointless.
Yep. Exactly.
Because if you don't have a building, what was the point of even laying this foundation?
Yeah, and that's why I say the new era is going to be the ones to build up the arena era, if that's what we're going to call it. Just off the simple fact
I don't know if it's going to go to that. I think it's going to have something to do with the way we stream. Because we already streaming these battles.
Yeah. The reason I say that is all because
I honestly think they gonna be going back to small room and streaming everything. That's honestly what I think they gonna do. Because if you but that's Volume 9 Volume 9 was a small room. Oh, it wasn't.
No. That's why Twerk was so nervous. Like you could hear it in Twerk's first verse, the nervousness about being in that big room.
Yeah.
And I want to play something for you. And this was... What the fuck? Damn, who did I send it to? But this was showing that Twerk was not ready for real as far as, you know, getting on that stage.
Okay.
Cause he asked Twerk in the face off if... Here we go, right here.
What are you talking about, man?
I'll prepare you tomorrow.
The fuck?
I'm ready for you tomorrow.
I'm gonna be ready tomorrow.
Howard, pay attention.
Man, don't stop trying to just take my words and go.
How ready are you for tomorrow? Your response was, I'll be ready. You should be ready. I'm ready.
That makes a big difference.
I'll prepare you tomorrow.
That makes a big difference.
How prepared are you for tomorrow?
And his reply was, I'ma be ready. And this is against a fucking vet. A man who's been putting in all of this work for 12 years, 13 years. It's no, I'ma be ready. Like Surf said, no, nigga. I'm ready. That's what you need to be. And when Twerk got up there and started doing this first round, voice was cracking. He could barely really get his bars out to where he just ended up ending his round like, Now, the second round came along. Now he's a little bit more comfortable. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's spitting his shit. But by that time, you already lost. Like a lot of the like highlight clips you will see from that.
Did he really I don't know.
He got 30 bad. It was so bad.
It's not that I think that he I just don't think the bars was up to par.
No, he was trying. He was trying to jump in his bag. After that first round, he was trying to jump in his bag. That second round, you can see, okay, a little bit more comfortable up here. He got used to all the eyes and all the lights and all the cameras on him like that. And you know what I'm saying? He remembered his shit. Didn't stumble, didn't choke, any of that. But the third round, while Surf is rapping, I didn't even watch Twerk's third round. While Surf was rapping his third round, they was already yelling 30, 30, 30.
See, it's hard for me to take that. I gotta see the battle. The reason why I'm so on the fence with it is because these motherfuckers love Surf.
I can tell you this. It wasn't this what Surf brung to that stage on this battle.
I really question if he really beat Calico.
Now that Yeah,
That's why I say I'm really on the fence.
with the Calico one, yes, I'm on the fence with that shit too. I don't feel like Calico lost, or it's a 2-1, but it's really debatable. But as far as like that battle, what Surf brung to that stage, it wasn't the crowd. It wasn't the hype around the crowd. You know what I mean? Surf came there, barred the fuck up. He came there. That was that Surf that battle X Factor Surf that was up there talking that shit. Surf was up there going crazy. He was up there going crazy. And that was no hype around it because I went in there skeptical off of the hype around him, just off of the, the Calico situation.
I got a question because you brought it up. I gotta know. You think Surf beat X Factor?
Man.
Nah. I don't think he did.
I kind of do. I think he got him. I think he got him. I do. Cause for sure I feel like he beat Avert. But X Factor, yeah, I think he might. You feel
Surf beat who?
Avert. No, wait a minute. Which battle was that? When he's a what the fuck he say? He a something lover. The toughest nigga in the Midwest is Averb's mother. Was that X Factor he was going against, or was that Averb?
That was Young Ill.
That was Young Ill? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I got my battles mixed up because he for sure beat Young Ill.
What?
Yes.
Nah.
Yes, that nigga was.
I don't think he beat Young Ill, bro.
I think he beat X Factor. I'm not even gonna hold you. And I love me some fucking X Factor, but he lost that one.
This is 2 battles that this nigga. All right, look, I understand maybe he beat X Factor. I can understand that. No, I don't. But but I can grasp it. It's a debatable.
Mm-hmm.
It's a debatable. Cause I do say Surf definitely won that first round.
Okay.
Definitely won the first round against X Factor. But them other 2, he definitely took L's. But
I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
Against Ill?
I'm gonna have to. I rewatch both of them. I rewatch both of them and give you an update.
I think Ill 2-1 them. And it's 2-1 because he choked in that 3rd round.
I wouldn't say just off a choke though.
And that was a classic battle. Them niggas went at it.
I know. So that's why I wouldn't even count the choke, because it's like, man,
you gotta count it.
I'm gonna rewatch it.
You gotta count it.
I'm gonna rewatch it
because it's an L. Before he choked, he wasn't saying no bars that was worth winning the round.
I ain't watching in a long time. I'm gonna have to go back.
Yeah, go back and watch that one.
I'm gonna have to go back because I mean, it's a lot of battles I didn't watch Geechee in. I feel like he lost.
Like, what's one for example? I say Arsenal.
You took the words out of my mouth. You took the words out of my mouth.
I say he lost to Arsenal, definitely.
Now,
did he get 3-0? No, he ain't get 30.
Now, one of my favorite wins is from. Now, I wouldn't say one of my favorite wins because then I just don't want to put nobody over Fat Boy Animal House because that was one of my favorite wins.
Him versus Tall T, that ain't right.
That was one of my favorite wins, but behind
that boy dirty.
Behind QP and Rosenberg, and behind fucking my god. So I got a lot of favorite wins, but a win that's up there with me is when T-Top went against QP from out here.
Here's
T-Top was barred up.
Here's an olive branch. Can we be real about the Arsenal and Calico battle?
Man, Arsenal lost.
I think Arsenal won that battle. I honestly go back and listen to the bars.
I'm gonna have to go back
and I'll be like, bro, Arsenal won this battle.
I'm gonna go back then, because it could be the bias in me that went that way.
It was the bias in me that gave him the dub back when we watched it.
But I'm gonna go back and watch that.
But I honestly feel like Arsenal won that battle.
Yeah, because I mean okay, another one where the bias in me was trying to give it to JC, but I just couldn't do it because he lost the Av.
That one I can't give you.
He lost the Av, man.
JC did not lose to Av.
Man, shit. That battle made me an Av fan. And I hate the fact that
he didn't get 3-0.
No, definitely didn't. No, he definitely didn't. But I hated the fact that I felt like he lost that battle just off the simple fact of I met the nigga the Wednesday before he battled that nigga. I met JC because remember I called you like
told
nigga,
me about that shit.
I met this nigga at the gas station.
Yeah.
Off of Humble. Like I wasn't even supposed to be at the gas station, nigga. I was supposed to be working. Right. And I decided to pull my truck over, get me some cigarettes or some shit, knowing I ain't even supposed to be smoking in the truck. And who do I see going in as I'm coming out? I seen the nigga pull in. And I was thinking to myself, like, nah, it can't be. But when I seen him walking in the gas station, I said, oh, nigga, you JC. And the nigga was cool. He wasn't even on no whole, like, nigga, how the fuck you know me? You know what I'm saying? Like, none of that shit, like no paranoid ass nigga, I would say.
I think it's because you called him by JC.
Yeah. So he automatically knew. And I'm like, nigga, yeah, nigga, I fuck with your shits. You know what I mean? Gave him a quick rundown because I didn't want to make it look like I was dick eating. But like nigga, I really was like low key like fanboyed out. Like nigga, nigga, you standing right here in front of me.
Yeah.
Like you really standing right here in front of me, and I thought you was taller than that.
Like nigga, I don't know what made you think tall, nigga.
I don't know. Just assumptions.
So let me ask you this: like, what is the craziest 3-0 battle that you ever watched? I know what mine is. I got 2 of them actually.
Duh.
I got 3.
Nigga, I got one.
And they
throwback.
2 people.
I got a throwback one.
Let's hear it.
But I don't even want to say that was a 3-0. But that was a good ass battle. Old Boy versus Heartless. What was Old Boy name?
God damn it.
He had that Drunken Master style.
Well, I just watched this goddamn battle.
And RIP to that nigga, because I know he gone now.
What is his fucking name? Damn, I literally just watched it. Cocky.
Conceited boy.
Cocky versus Heartless.
Cocky. That was
you call that that's a 3-0 to you?
No, it was just I just always want to bring that battle up because I liked it that battle. You the one put me on that battle.
Yes, I did. Yeah,
but
I did. I can't call a winner for that. No, because they went so crazy.
Yeah, but a 3-0,
crazy 3-0, like
Averb versus Hitman.
That's a crazy 3-0.
That was a crazy one for me.
I think I gave that a 2-1, but I don't remember how I scored the rounds.
Oh, Averb 3-0 all day long with me. And Sue Surf versus Shotgun. Get at the surf.
I didn't see all that.
Them niggas was about to scrap and everything.
Yeah.
I heard about that. Surf versus Bricks.
That was just a dog walk. See, like, okay, I'm gonna give you an
so
example of what I mean.
Not that hard in the 3-0s, but just a regular 3-0.
I'm gonna give you an example of what I mean by a crazy 3-0.
Okay.
Surf versus Conceited was a crazy 3-0.
Yes, it was.
Because they both was spitting crazy bars.
Yeah, but Surf showed him.
Surf just topped this nigga every single round.
I got a recent crazy 3-0 for you. And that would be Arsenal versus Jerry West.
You were saying that.
Arsenal versus
it was
Jerry
like
West.
They both was spitting, but Ars just had heat for every single thing this nigga was saying.
That's all it was.
See, because I said I had 3.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, I said, Sue Surf and Conceited. I believe Surf 3-0 this nigga. As crazy as Conceited went, Surf 3-0 this nigga. It was like everything this nigga said, Surf just topped this nigga shit.
And he took that whole, I'd slow it down, I just dissed you, and showed him he could do it better with the subtitles or something. Like, nigga, I literally took your shit.
Was to make fun of they shit.
Yeah, he was like, look, nigga, I literally took your shit and I'm about to whoop your ass with it.
Yeah.
I basically, nigga, you tried to rob me and I took your pistol and beat you with it.
Because originally he was only doing it against his niggas. But the fans was fucking with the shit, so he started doing it in other battles.
Man. Dog.
Because Bricks was Conceited Mans. That's when he first started doing the subtitle shit.
Yep. And he did Bricks so wrong with that shit. And then, but what about, okay, what about the Conceited versus T-Rex? No, when he's like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
That was a hard ass bar.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh.
Now.
Oh, no, that's a dog walk. My bad.
Other crazy 3-0. Nah, I said Surf and Conceited. My other crazy 3-0 is Big T and Surf.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big T ate this man the fuck up.
Yes, he did.
It didn't matter what Surf went crazy in that battle.
Yeah.
But it was like Big T had an answer for every fucking thing Surf said.
I think it was the fact that Surf got locked up and just got out right before that kind of played a part in that loss, though.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I do.
I think that was the moment that I realized Surf is a performer. Because after coming off of that, he wasn't rattled at all. He performed as if he was on a main stage.
He did his fucking thing.
Like, I give a lot of credit to Surf for that shit.
Yeah. He didn't let it go to his head.
He didn't let it bother him or nothing. He went in there and did his job.
Yeah. Now the one that I was gonna say, but then was like, no, that was a dog walk, was the Tech 9 versus Head Ice.
Yeah, that was a dog walk. Yeah, Tech 9 dog walk.
Because when them feet was ashy.
Yeah.
Dude, when them feet was ashy, you goddamn. Oh, man.
Your bitch, we call her Freak Nasty. Cause she a freak and the bitch nasty. All dirty in her butt ass.
He said her body a little dirty.
I make a shower first.
You know what? No, that wouldn't necessarily be a 3-0. That'd be more of a debatable.
What?
The Twerk versus Rum.
I didn't see that.
Cause it was just like them niggas was about to fight. It was basically like how the Calico and Ill Will was. Them niggas was about to fight, and then after that, the whole energy of the battle went down.
Yeah.
The whole energy of the battle.
I didn't finish that Calico and Ill Will battle.
I did, but it was just the energy it went down after that. Cause it was like
I didn't even make it to the fight.
Oh shit, nigga, you was tripping.
Yeah, I didn't make it to the fight. You sent it to me and I was working.
Oh.
So I never did go back and look at it.
Yeah, that nigga Cal was drunk.
One more
Cal was drunk, nigga.
One more crazy 3-0. And now I said Sue Surf and Conceited.
Mm-hmm.
Then I jumped to Big T and Sue Surf.
Uh-huh.
Nah, this one is Big T versus Hollow the Don.
Oh.
That was a crazy 3-0.
Man, Mr. Chalaka, boom.
My nigga Big T was barred the fuck up in that motherfucking battle. Hollow ate that nigga the fuck up.
Man, because when you get hollow when you get hollow on that tip, there's nothing nobody could do with this nigga, man. There's nothing nobody could do with it.
Yeah.
And didn't he just beat K-Shine? They said he 30 K-Shine. Because K-Shine been on they said his last 3 battles, he went 0-9. He got 30 3 times back to back. And that was, matter of fact, that was Easy saying that. And that was before, and Easy just 30 that nigga.
So this nigga 0-12. This nigga looking like the Lions right now.
Man.
Well, we got a dub, though. We got a dub.
How the fuck did we beat Arizona? But that ain't got nothing to do with it.
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
I know somebody rich as fuck. If they bet it right.
Yeah, the odds on that motherfucking
nigga. If they bet it right, oh my God, somebody is rich as hell. Cause there's no way in the fuck. What? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. There's no way.
But yeah, your boy K-Shine on some other shit right now. Nigga.
But another crazy 3-0 battle, just going off the people on this list, was the Lux and Miles.
That wasn't a 3-0. They didn't make it to the 3rd round, did they?
I believe that battle got finished.
They finished that?
Uh-huh. Because I think they went some extra rounds after that.
Well, no, that was technically a dog walk because he choked twice.
Yeah, but
that was technically a dog walk. And honestly, that was probably the best dog walk I ever seen. This nigga performed very well to get dog walk.
I mean,
Miles gave you some great bars to choke. That nigga had some bars in that battle. Yeah, but he got dog walk.
And he made Rich Dollars pay for every single step that Lux took him on. He said
that fofo, everybody going, mama, daddy, shoot grandma in the throat while she's smoking.
He said, I'm even in this. He's like, tip over the fish tank. I'm even in this bitch stepping on roaches. A nigga so focused.
Dump the water out the fish bowl. I'm even in the corner stomping out roaches. A nigga so focused.
Duh. We're like, no, this nigga's a killer.
Bro,
like,
remember that status of them in this motherfucker statuses we was.
Oh,
bro, I think we had like 130 comments of us just doing that.
Dog, because niggas was going crazy.
Hey, we need to bring the No One Is Safe page back, nigga.
It never left.
We need to get active on that bitch again. Because motherfuckers is posting on it, but we ain't been in that bitch like how we used to be.
Since the last time I looked at a nigga, that bitch gained like some following.
Oh, man. But we got to get back in that.
Mm-hmm.
That was some fun shit.
Either that or we need to transfer it over to the fucking So You Want to Talk group.
Because
most of the same people was in there.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
Nigga, Mike just picked all that up.
Nigga.
She talking about some, fuck, I'm sorry.
Like, damn.
That motherfucker in there cooking.
I tried to talk it, but hey,
what's my man's name who cooked the stew on goddamn Red Dead?
Pearson.
Yeah, she was in there getting Pearson together.
Man, yeah.
But
bad Bobo's there, my boy.
Oh, another crazy 3-0.
Yes, sir.
X Factor DNA.
Yeah. Nah.
Because DNA was spitting.
DNA won a round in that.
And which one was that?
No, he didn't.
Exactly. Which round was that? And
he sure didn't win a round in
because
that. You know what it was? You want to know what he had one good round. That's what it was.
Yeah.
His opening round, that round 1.
Yeah.
Crazy first round.
Yeah, that's because
he did get 3-0.
That's because X Factor set him up to where He let him spit his first round. X Factor was like, okay.
No, X Factor started it.
Yeah, but X Factor was like, okay. I'm just about to tell you what you about to do on these first 2 rounds.
Yeah, because he predictable as fuck.
And
DNA
then
was so fucking predictable. He was systematic as hell when he wrote his bar.
And then he was like, this 3rd round, I'm just gonna tell you what you could have did better.
Yep.
And then with the Reed Dollars, it was like, I'm gonna do this.
Now, what he did with Rich Dollars,
yeah, Rich,
that was bad because everybody in the room agreed, and everybody in the room not only agreed, but when Rich Dollars got in the next battle and took the advice,
he almost won.
He almost won his next 2 battles.
He said, nigga, even when you was going against my brother's Miles, he was like, nigga, you said boom, 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 boom. He was like, man, that shit was too long. Didn't nobody want to hear that. If you would have just cut it down and was just hold on.
We gotta really break down what it. X Factor spit bars that Rich Dollars had said in battles that were and said like these bars would have been way harder had you shortened it and got straight to the punch. But the setup was so goddamn long that by the time we got to the punch was ass. Because we already knew where you was about to land.
But let's talk about before he started giving Rich Dollars the game. He went first round, I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do it wrong. Second round, I'm about to make fun of you since you didn't wear your hat. I brung one for you.
Yes.
And then he commenced to rap as his hat. Oh man, there's no way X Factor is not on that URL list.
And because we brought up that stanky Yankee fitted, this is the reason why Young Ill needs to be on this goddamn list. Because nobody called it a stanky Yankee until Young Ill called it a stanky Yankee.
Yeah, Young Ill.
That nigga said all he do is eat, sleep, beat his meat, piss, and shit with that same stanky Yankee fitted on.
Oh man. Oh,
that nigga said that stanky Yankee fitted. I admit it. I want to grab it and stab it.
That nigga Easy just told that nigga while he was battling K-Shine. He just told this nigga A-Bird. He said,
No. Listen, I gotta interrupt. One more ill will thing that this nigga did in the battle. The nigga said, for the next 7 seconds, I'm not even gonna rap. I'm just gonna floss on you.
Nigga.
And pulled out a box of floss and started flossing.
That was with
and
DNA.
Looked DNA dead in his eye and said, I bet you can't do this.
Nigga. That nigga Ill Will was a wild boy.
Bro.
Not Ill Will. Young Ill. Young Ill.
Ice Pack Ill.
Yes.
Ice Pack was different.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Pack was so different.
This nigga Easy just told K-Shine. He said, hold on a minute. He said, Verb. He said, nigga, yeah, this Yola, vegans could get it too. Because the coca leaf is plant-based.
Nice.
The Easy went nuts on motherfucking K-Shine, dog.
That's crazy. We ain't even tapped into this new era list because
that's why I'm trying to tap into it now. Cause Easy went nuts on K-Shine.
Yeah.
He said, nigga, I'm tired of stretching. He like, I ain't stretching to work no more. He was like, he said some shit, and it was like, nigga, if Jesus could walk on water, nigga, so can I. It was something, but you gotta hear the bars, nigga. I could play the clip for you, but I ain't even gonna do it. Cause I don't want them to, you know what I'm saying, hit me with that little tag.
Mm-hmm.
But Easy, he should have got Rookie of the Year. He should have got Rookie of the Year. Swamp, I fuck with Swamp. I ain't watched too many of his battles, but I fuck with Swamp.
Can't say.
You know what? This is what got me into looking up and watching the battles of the new era. And like I say, it's Easy's fault. All because of that Top Tier song and how much shit they was talking.
Facts.
And they was using all of them Top Tier niggas' names as like plays, but they made a good fucking record doing it.
Yes, sir, they did.
And that made me go in there, watch the video, catch their names, look up some of their battles.
Mm-hmm.
Loso versus Chef Trez. That was an amazing debatable battle. I do give it to Loso.
I don't fuck with Loso.
He was going crazy. Cause Loso is he was Saga in them. They call themselves the Three Horsemen or something. But hell, have you watched that Loso versus Twerk?
No, I didn't.
He
I've only seen this nigga battle females.
Oh, nigga. You gotta watch him battle some dudes. He beat the shit out of Twerk. When he took Twerk's bow, like he put it in a whole little bar. And then he was like, yeah, something, bow. He was like, but your bow was different from mine. Cause yours, you talk about gunplay. Mine, I'm talking about bow, and you know what I'm saying? Talk about it was a crazy ass flip. You have to check it out.
Bar.
It'll make sense when you watch the battle.
I just don't fuck with the nigga. I don't like, cause I don't like how he was like with the female battle rappers. He was talking hella tough.
You got to see him with the dudes, cause he still be on that, but it I don't know, cause I ain't never watched none of the him against the female.
Cause I seen him battle 40.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, that shit kind of irked the shit out of me.
Okay.
Cause it's like, nigga, you supposed to be on some kickback shit, letting this motherfucker know like you in a world that you shouldn't be playing in. But in the same token, when you write for this battle, you not playing with this motherfucker either. Because this is 40. She will fuck you up.
So what you feel like he did?
I feel like he was just being a bitch.
Now, I was about to say, see, I ain't got my glasses on, right? I'm looking at the TV screen. I was about to say, who the fuck is Boots?
I don't even know. I don't know what you confused any of that with.
B-Dot.
B-Dot.
That looked like two O's.
I'm very disappointed in the fact that you told me he didn't perform well against Charlie Clips.
And
I
didn't say he didn't perform well.
Oh, wait.
You
said he choked. You didn't
choked.
say that
he choked his second round and he got his ass whooped. First off, let me tell you. Okay, so first round was first round. They both came in. He was talking his Pyru shit and all of that shit or whatever the case may be, right?
Right.
Clips came in talking his shit.
Right.
Laughing, ha. But you know what I'm saying? You on this gang banging, but you supposed to be just conscious shit. Boom, right?
Right.
Second round. B-Dot come in. He tried to get into his build up to his conscious part, and like fading off of his street part, choked. Okay, cool. Charlie Clips tried to help him out on this choke. Didn't really work. Boom, round ended. Charlie Clips come in. He get to spitting this shit. He chokes. But you thought it was part of his gimmick.
Charlie Clips has amazing freestyle ability. So
and
if he choked, that don't mean his round over.
He erupted the room. He told the one girl, first he was spitting and shit. When he choked, he started freestyling, started fucking going through the room and shit. This one girl said something. And he was like, oh, whatever. Like, he said something about her teeth. That's why you got that mask on still. Because ain't nobody else really had no mask on, but she did. And she pulled her mask down. And he was like, yeah, because that's the same mouth I skeeted in.
Damn.
Room erupted. Because he literally like set her up step by step.
Yeah.
While she was doing that. Room erupted. Just off his freestyle ability.
Yeah.
Third round come. B-Dot. Now he's into his conscious shit. Charlie Clips shut that shit down. And the way he did it was jokes in there, but he wasn't joking with them.
Right.
I'm talking about like, nigga, he had a scheme and some punches that came at you so quick and so mean that when the crowd like erupted, you would think like, oh, nigga, he just said that. That nigga double back on it, nigga read that bitch right back to him. In the same speed, mannerism, and everything. It was like, no, nigga, this is what he wrote for you.
Okay, so the leaders of each era, Smack era, they have Murder Mook. URL era, they have Sue Surf. New era, they have Geechee Gotti. I don't fight this. I totally agree with it.
Only one I would debate is the Geechee Gotti.
You don't who you say?
I will put Easy on there.
I don't know.
I will put Easy on there because but it has nothing against Geechee. It's just that I like Easy's style a little more. So that's a personal preference, not going off of.
Here's why I say Geechee. All of these guys had a young hot moment. And what I mean by young hot moment, again, foundation. Murder Mook versus Young Hot. It was such a one-sided battle. Some legendary shit was said in a one-sided battle that meant nothing.
Okay.
Surf, it's the subtitle shit. Now, Geechee's young hot moment is what he did to Lux.
Damn. Okay, I recant my statement. No, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna let you continue.
Like, what this nigga just did with Lux, he turned Lux into Young Hot in that fucking battle. Like, that was, everybody is talking about how that was such a one-sided battle.
Mm-hmm.
And he came in that bitch like he ran. I mean, my nigga was at home for one. But they talking about how this nigga came in and ran that bitch.
Gotcha.
And not only that, he came at the nigga rapping on his normal street shit, but he took the same shit that Lux do and he did it, but in his own street fashion. Like,
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I am gonna stick to. I'm gonna stick to my choice, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Hold on, before
go ahead.
Go,
I'm gonna let you finish.
I want to just say I don't knock your choice because he just ain't had his moment yet.
No, he had it.
All right, who was his moment?
K-Shine, the one I literally was just talking about. The thing is, it just happened Saturday.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Now, I can
bet.
pull up the clips for you, but you know.
No, I wouldn't fight you on it because we were just talking about that. Yeah.
He had it. He had it. And the only reason, like I said, the only reason why I'm only putting him up there is just off the simple fact that's a personal preference because I like his style more than I like Geechee's style. That's why I say I'm not gonna really discredit that, but I forgot about the Geechee and Lux. And yeah, Geechee shit was crazy. I didn't see that battle, but after that battle, I'm active on Twitter.
I didn't see the battle either. All the interviews and people that talked about it.
Man, like, you should have seen how Twitter was going nuts after that battle. I mean, I'm talking about niggas is putting up how just off that battle, Drake signed them and all of this other shit. And it was just like, Geechee did them bad.
Yeah.
Geechee did them bad. But I witnessed that Easy versus K-Shine. That's the only, like, if I witnessed the Lux one, then I could really make a honest comparison. But I didn't see that one. I wish I had. So now, on this next one, I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I do want to see if Easy and Cal was about to go at it.
That'd be nice.
That'd be
The fact that Calico isn't on this list still. The fact that, okay, I'm bothered by two things. Calico is not on this list and B Dot is on it.
Yeah.
Or no, my bad. No, B Dot should be on it. You know why I keep saying B Dot shouldn't be on this list? Because I keep thinking of Dot.
Who the fuck is Dot?
Exactly. That's what we should say every time I mention that. And I'm not going to tell you who he is.
Nigga. Wait a minute. That just made me remember. Okay.
I keep confusing B Dot with Dot.
We almost done on this one. But let me tell you, that's one thing Charlie Clips killed B Dot on. This nigga said, I'm fucking you up so bad. He was like, not even T-Rex can got enough power to bring the Dot back. Or some shit like that. He like you know what I'm saying? Infatuated. What was infused his name with Dot Mob type shit. And the way he did it, that shit was crazy. Cause first off, he hit that nigga with first he hit him with punctuations. He hit him with a whole punctuation scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Then ran that bitch back. And then ran that bitch through I'm going to do a whole nother scheme with it.
All right. I'm going to tell you who Dot is. Dot is the total opposite of B Dot. B Dot is a light-skinned nigga. Dot is a dark-skinned nigga that kind of look like Bobby Shmurda.
Do he dance?
I think he does. Shit. I think he do dumbass dances in his fucking battle. I don't know. I know that the nigga be reaching when he say a fucking bar.
I like those. That
nigga said some dumbass shit like,
only reason I like
it rain, umbrellas. You didn't even catch that. I make it rain with a Beretta. Wait, what?
Yeah, I like that messy bullshit.
That was some...
No, not
he
saying...
battled Bill Collector.
Look, not saying that it's good.
And he beat him.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up, Bill. What you doing, Bill? Look, okay, because we gotta hurry up and wrap. So, I like those reaches, but not off the simple fact of... No, not off the simple fact. Not saying that they good, but just because it just makes me laugh and be like, dog, this dude is awful. Sometimes, you know, you got your guilty pleasure. Bill Collector...
Sometimes a reach can be decent.
Bill Collector is my guilty pleasure. Because I tried to watch one of his battles earlier, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, dog, what the fuck am I watching? I turned that shit off.
Look here.
But at the same time, you might catch a good ass Bill. Like when he went against Tech 9. He 30 Tech. He 30 Tech. But that was...
He probably did 30 him.
Look.
But I ain't see that battle.
This is the only reason why I say that. Is because, you know, he addressed this shit right out the gate. First off, he beat Hitman. Clear as day. He 30'd Hitman.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Nigga.
No, he didn't.
Hitman little brother turned to Hitman and was like, man, this nigga ain't gonna break us up. He ain't gonna get between us. Nigga, that shows you getting your ass whooped, but this nigga's talking facts over here. But we ain't gonna get into that. Look.
We need to.
Right out the gate. Right out the gate, when Bill was going against Tech, first round, beginning of the first round, he said, look, I know you animated just like I'm animated, so you don't say that I had this crowd on my side because I'm goofy. He pulled a chair out. Boom, I'm gonna sit right here and I'm gonna talk to you. And this nigga sat in that chair with no animations, and that first round killed Tech. Killed him. Tech had nothing for it. And then the rounds after that, he went back to his regular Bill Collector shit. For all I know, his other two rounds was ass as fuck. But the shit, the kind of shit he was talking in that first round, and the way he was showing his lyrical ability, and Tech 9, this is older Tech 9. He was basically on his way to fucking be fucking JR. You know what I mean? Being fucking goddamn Jerry the King Lawler.
Yeah.
Tech didn't have it no more.
Hell no.
But
Tech barely had it when he was in here. He was really funny.
that's all it was. He wasn't on Clips level.
He had his delivery was nice.
Mm-hmm.
He had a really nice delivery. It all flowed.
That's what made
it was funny.
That's what made that him and Arsenal battle so good. Because he was just funny in it.
And I say Arsenal won that battle still.
Yes, Arsenal won that battle. 100%.
Finally, he admits it. Because y'all niggas would fight me all the time on that
shit. No, Arsenal won that battle. But all right, man, we're going to wrap this up, man. Hey, we in season 3 now, baby.
Let's get it cracking.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Good talking to you. See you in an episode or two. Probably next episode.
Yes, sir.